beFesti Backstage is powered by Jägermeister.
I think you've got to come to terms. You're probably never going to make that song ever again. It was a special song and it was in a special moment. I need the off switch and then turn it back on again.
And now you're back on track for the insert. So how has your year been, Matt?
It's been quite good. Do you know what? I shouldn't say quite good, actually. Yeah, it has been amazing. Like, especially to start off for like one of the biggest things of the year so far was probably Pitch Festival. And to start off there in Australia, where I didn't think it would be as big as it was for me, just going back over to Australia, and it was just like it defeated every expectation that I had. Like, it was just amazing.
Were you already planned on like the main stage on first, or because of some schedule, like they changed some things, right?
Yeah, they were really bigging up my head from the get-go, to be fair. So the Monty, one of the promoters, came up to me and he was like, listen, so actually, because of health and safety reasons, we're gonna have to move a few artists, and you and Joe are one of the artists that we're gonna have to move, because the capacity, basically, I think they were tracking how many people could see you on the app and wanted to see you.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of people that wanted to see us. We were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to move you, because the amount of people that are watching you on the app, they're not gonna fit that.
It would be nice if Lowlands did that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if they just check an app. Yeah, if they check an app and just move people, that's quite smart to do.
Yeah. That's a great thing about Pitch. I feel like it is really really good with stuff like that. But yeah, when I found that out, I was just like, what? And Joe was like a little bit nervous, but I didn't actually really get that nervous with gigs. I was really excited about it, but I was also excited to play at Pitch Black because everyone was hyping that stage up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good substitution, I think.
You even cried at Joe said.
I did. Yeah. Right. Do you know what it was? I think it was a mix of things. I got a little bit too drunk so I got a little bit too drunk the day before, and everyone was like, "You are crazy," because I actually stayed from. Did we go? I think it was Friday to Monday, and all my Aussie friends were like, "You're fucking crazy, bro." I was just like, "Meh."
On which day did you need to play? Like the Sunday?
Sunday.
Oh yeah, okay. That's why
So I was like, well, to be fair, like our friendship group always used to do Creamfields for 4 days. So I was like, I think I can do Pitch. Like, I remember Sam Alfred being like, bro, Pitch is different, man. Yeah, you're gonna struggle. And I was like, nah, it's easy. And they sorted me out with like glamping and everything. That was amazing. So I knew I was gonna be fine, but yeah, I got a little bit too smashed on Saturday, and then all the emotions started running through on Sunday. And I think when he played his closer, and I still get like funny about it now, like goosebumps. But all of those people, and they were waving like that to his song, and I was like, whoa, that is
It was such a sick idea, man, to close with that tune, man. So it's
so cool.
But just before that set, you also discovered, I discovered that in like that pit set from you, like the alright tune, man. Where the fuck did you find that? Because the tune is insane, but it's like from.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even on DSPs, or is it?
No, it's not on anything. No.
Someone put it on SoundCloud, but
did they?
Yeah, it's on SoundCloud right now.
No, it's getting out of that. No, to be fair, I've always been into like digging for records. It's just been one of those things, and I always have a little competition with my friend Charlie in effect. Might be in the room right now. Might be. Yeah. I think me and him have always gone like, have you found this? Have you seen this? Have you heard this? And I think it was just one of those tunes where we were both trying to find for a while, and then we finally found the ID. But I've never played it out. I've never actually played it out on like a big stage or in the Netherlands. Maybe like once in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I remember I saw a TikTok clip of it like the day after, and I was like, what the fuck?
What is that?
Yeah, man.
The funny thing is, it is at like the original BPM of that is like 127. Like it's meant but I played it like 138, and I was like, you know what, it sounds okay. It sounds alright.
That's really sick.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Now you're constantly playing it. Like I also heard it like this weekend, and Fav Trotters are playing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave him the rip.
Yeah, Sam Elford is also playing it right now.
Is he?
Yeah, no, I was
I
was set up close, and I heard that tune out of nowhere.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
You know what? He's also really, really good at digging for records too, and he loves going to places and buying records. I don't actually do that much, but he'll do that. He'll go to a record shop and sit there for hours, which is so sick. But I should do that more, but I do all mine online, YouTube playlists, and then sitting in my bed. Yeah.
Is that also the way you find all your vocal samples, like through YouTube playlists?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I've got two. If I show you, I've got two separate. I do it every month. I've got two separate. I've got a YouTube playlist for things I can sample, and then things I want to buy or find online. And I'll spend like a day or two going through like I'll download or buy all them records I think I can sample, and then I'll just start trying to change up, put them through AI sometimes, get them out. It's probably hard to clear the sample, but I have to worry about that when you go to.
This after you made it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Are you doing that a lot, like putting it through AI?
Yeah, I think it's got so good now. Even Ableton has like its own algorithm now where it can take stems out of the full song, which is really cool.
So is that also how you find like the sample for the way it is?
Yeah, that is. Well, that was in like a pack I already had anyway, but I had to. It was the version I had was so like muffled, and I was like, I wonder if I can find like a better version of it, which will sound better if I put it through AI now. And I did. Such a mad story about that, because I think I remember making that song and it sounded completely different. Like it was, and I remember putting the vocal back on it. I was like, whoa, okay, I've got to make this a bit more, not like commercial, but I've got to make this a bit more, I don't know, mainstream sound.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So, because it was really underground at first, like a Tony de Vit sort of style.
In which way was underground then? Like,
What's that?
in which way was it underground
Like,
ground then?
It was more of like a rolling track.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't have a big breakdown or anything. And I was like, maybe I need to make it into like a big track instead of just a little one that I can play.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how.
And is that tune coming soon or not?
It is. We are in talks of like working on it, because we were going to release it just for free. But a label that we're talking to right now I think is really keen on releasing it for the summer, which is hopefully soon, and like next 2 or 3 more. So I'm hoping so, because I think it's really funny. I was speaking to a lot of people now, and if that song doesn't come out this year, they were like, it's too far gone, bro. You just gotta get it out now. Yeah, but it's one of those, you gotta wait sometimes.
I think especially a lot of Australians are in your DMs asking for those tunes, or aren't they?
Yeah. Every day nearly day. No, I see you guys, but it's just like there's so much I can do. I'm just, in the end, I'm like, it's gonna come out. Just be patient.
Yeah. Give it some time. And also the collab with DJ Heartstring. Do they still ask for it or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, I think I played it once on the tour in Australia, and I started getting asked for it again. Like loads of people then were going to pitch and like, please play that at pitch. But honestly, I remember speaking to the guys about that project, and they were just like, because their projects are so in advance for the year. Yeah, they were like, we actually haven't got space to release this, and I was like, okay, fair enough, because if you haven't got space to release it, I can't either. It's a color. But also, I think we can make better than that. I just love how people do like that song. But I do think we can make better. Do Heartstring, Kyle. To make a big tune.
Yeah, maybe after 2 years, I think both of you really advanced in like sound.
Yeah.
Like, it just sounds different right now than
it
does.
it does actually, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Like they also have like a collab with Funk Tribal on release, but that also, if they release it right now, it wouldn't sound the same anymore. Like it's just way different.
I think they knew that as well.
Yeah,
They were going to start shifting.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
But how do you decide like when to release a song? Like, because this one is quite old, right?
Yeah. Good question, because I think if you asked me that a year ago, I'd just been like, I don't, I'm just putting out songs. But weirdly, I feel like you have to be a tiny bit more like tactical with stuff now. If you know you've got like a good song and you know it's quite strong, I feel like you've got to wait for that. Like maybe this would be best at like peak time summer, and you know it would work for the festival to get that in the rotation of the festivals. So maybe there's a little bit of like, you've got to think about it tactically now, but it's still the same. You just want to get music out at the end of the day. Like you don't want to, the last thing you want to do is keep people waiting, because
She loves to do that.
Really?
Work out as well. No, you work out to the album though. No.
no, I do like it, but it's like, you shouldn't gatekeep it too much, really, should you? It's like, it's not helping anyone. It's it.
No, I mean, I like that a lot of songs are like released too late. Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, but it is like, it is a process sometimes that can be quite slow. Like for
That's
example,
true with samples. It sounds that was true.
you gotta wait for a long
But like there are also quite a lot of people that don't need to clear a sample but really want to release on a label.
Yeah.
But like with TikTok these days, like I think the 2Face guys are really showing that it's not necessary to release on a label. Like they're getting crazy streams right now. Will they only release one tune on a label?
Really, yeah,
Yeah, like only the I Need You because of the sample.
Damn,
Because yeah, other way they couldn't clear that.
it's a great way to do it. Though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So they self-release it.
yeah,
Nice, yeah.
everything. Yeah, power of TikTok these days.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
So was it also difficult? Like I think it's now like 2 years or 2.5 years ago that Tryton came out, like your big breakthrough tune, I guess, in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I guess it was, yeah.
Was it difficult to build a career or like just go further on that tune after that? Or
You know what? I think I had to come. There was a point where I was like, I need to make another Tryton, but fortunately, I have a lot of friends around me that also are in music that they're good at talking to you in times like this when you're just like, I think you've got to come to terms. You're probably never going to make that song ever again. Like
Yeah.
it was a special song, and it was in a special moment, and it had its time now. I think you've got to move on, and otherwise you really do just get stuck. You know, like if you start comparing it to the stuff that you've made, then I think it'll never be your next best song. Do you know what I mean? So once I realized, let's just drop it, let's just move on and take maybe like techniques that I did in that to another project, that was way easier.
Yeah.
Than thinking I need to make another one. But yeah, it wasn't hard. It was like I enjoyed what it was, and I still get asked for it now, especially in the UK.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think. And they get kind of angry if I don't play it. In the UK, it's like,
I think the people in the Netherlands have heard it too much. Like it was in every set like 2.5 years ago.
and like people were sending me, not even me playing it, like just people at festivals, and I was just like, oh god, that's gonna get old quick, isn't it?
I feel like that's the same thing with Emergency from Dart. Like here in the Netherlands, like not really a lot of people are still requesting it because like when every festival you went to like 2 years ago, you hear that tune. So
And you guys have a lot of festivals.
yeah, we hear quite a lot. Yeah.
Like,
Too much.
well, he'll love to hear that, because the last thing he wants to play is
Yeah,
so you can retire in Emergency. It's
Yeah.
like, what? You can't do that. But yeah, I see where he's coming from.
Maybe you also need to put a vocal in it like you did with Tryton. Like
Yeah, give it a little
something
spice.
emergency remix.
Eat a Yub's brain. Yub's brain.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, just put 2 tunes over them. I think there was also like a question from a follower, but how did you came up with the idea to put like the something vocal on Tryton?
Yeah, it was a really nice story. So, obviously over time, I've got in good contact with Yubs, and I love everything he does. And he was like, hey, he sent me an Insta DM, and it's not something he always does, to be fair. And I was like, well, what's this? And it was a video. And he was like, how cool is this? And it was the something vocal. He just mixed the 2 tracks together, Glasgow and Try. And he was like, it works really well. And I was like, yeah, it does actually. But there was some hiccups in the way. Yeah, that didn't make it sound like really full flowing as it is now. So I was like, do you want me to make an edit? And he was like, that would be amazing, because he was playing in Belgium that weekend. And he was like, that's like their national anthem over there. Like
yeah, true. It's from a belt.
Glasgow is something. If they hear that over and something new, they're going to go crazy. I was like, what a great idea. So I made it, and yeah, he played it out, and that's where it happened then. And then I started speaking to Charlie about it. It's like, maybe we could just release this on SoundCloud. But that then also took a bit of time. I didn't think people were going to be that interested into it, but yeah.
They asked her.
Yeah. It's really nice.
And you're really inspired by the 90s music, right?
Yeah.
And what's so good about it in your opinion?
See, I always think my productions are quite raw, and I think maybe everything I listen to in the 90s is quite raw.
Yeah.
And some of this stuff does not translate when you play it out. And it's like, it sounds a little bit flat just because of how they sound in the 90s. It's just how it is now compared to like if you're mixing it with like a new track. There is a bit of a drop, but I think that's what I like doing. I liked making 90s songs sound a bit more full and taking things from it. That's what I like about it. And the ideas are just incredible. Like some of the productions are just, we've got good producers now, but like, I don't know, something is just hits me in a certain way. Yeah. And it's probably because my mum and dad are really like, my dad used to be a big hardcore raver. Okay, back in
yeah.
He's like, every time he's like, do you want to come to a show? He was like, oh, I'd be too tempted. And so yeah, he came to a show actually last weekend. He enjoyed that, but it was like, it was too steady for him, I think.
Yeah,
he did those styles. Okay.
Oh, but in the Netherlands, there are quite a lot of hardcore events here, like Happy Hardcore.
Happy Hardcore.
Yeah, exactly.
That's his favorite.
Yeah, no, well, he can come to a show and then go to like a Happy Hardcore event after that.
We gotta do it.
We should film it, like going to a Happy Hardcore event with Carl Starkey. It would be a great video. Yeah. It would be a great idea.
Unreal.
But like your biggest inspiration is also Tony de Vit, right?
Yeah.
What's so special about him?
So like it all started off with I was always like interested in listening to like random sets, and I was following Eats Everything at the time. I don't know if I think I've spoken about this like once maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw like
Did you see it?
And yeah, I did see it somewhere, like on the paper. It was like it was a link to your set, like
oh really?
Vera, she wrote it down.
Oh, sick. Yeah, well, that's probably the only time I spoke about, but this is where it all happened, really. Like listening to Eats Everything, and I always used to get updates because he was like one of my favorite DJs. He still is a bit of a legend. Like I love him. But yeah, he did a Trade birthday, and I had so many questions. Like, what is Trade? Why is it birthday? And what is this set? And it was just like so many hard house tracks, and it's one of them where I was just like, I need literally every single song in this. It was just crazy. So that's when it all started, and that I think is when I first heard Tony de Vit, and I started digging then. But I'd always heard like Hamburgers, for example. Yes, remix of that. Like there's some stuff that I've heard but never knew it was like him, or if I need to dig him.
Yeah.
So I think just what's so special about him is like him and Simon Parks, obviously when they're in the studio together, they just had some sort of crazy connection where they were just making crazy, euphoric, but like hard stuff where it just like, it was crazy. It must have sounded crazy in the clubs at the time. It sounds, I don't know, something about that mixture of, yeah, euphoria and a good like rhythm, a good beat. Yeah,
Still goes off when you play it right now.
It's
It says a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
great.
That's really sick about it.
Yeah.
So you also told like in a previous podcast that you had like a burnout. How's it going right now with that? Or
I don't know what happened, right? But after I came back from Australia, I just thought it's like maybe I'd like a factory reset. Maybe the jet lag's some sort of like
yeah, it resetted your brain.
reset or something. But I think I just maybe sometimes I think you do have to have that little break, and because that was like, I kind of treated that as like a little bit of a holiday as well. Even though I was playing, I did have like a week and a half before my first show, which was really nice. And I didn't stop drinking, but I did obviously start going to bed earlier because of the jet lag.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe this is the reason why it all got fixed, and my sleeping pattern got fixed as well. And I used to go to bed at like 2 or 3 a.m. Just because of how fucked up the touring schedule was last year. And I'd wake up at like sometimes 11 or 12, and my dad would always be like, you do know there's like 2 8 o'clocks in the day? Because he wakes up really early. I'd be like, yeah, I know. I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. My body just doesn't want to wake up at that time. But yeah, now I'm waking up at like 8:30 a.m. I'm getting some breakfast and want to go to the gym and actually do some stuff instead of.
You didn't really have a rhythm.
I didn't.
No.
I think because I was always scared of having a rhythm, because the last time I had a rhythm was when I was in working in retail.
Yeah.
And that wasn't great. Like working in retail, sometimes it was fun, but it's not the greatest jobs in the world. And I'd always just be fed up because I'd never have time to produce either. But then I found myself waking up at 12 and then in the studio for like 8 hours. And that was like strenuous, because that's probably all led up to the burnout. And you don't realize that until like you can feel it then. So to answer your question, I think I'm all right now.
Okay, great.
You can get past it, yeah.
But what were like the first signs that you noticed that you might have a burnout?
Actually quite sad, but I'd get home from gigs and I still live with my parents, so my parents would just be like, how was the gig? And I just won't really want to talk to them. And it's like, it is quite sad, because then sometimes they take offense to it, but then I'd just have to tell them. I'd just be like, I just can't, like, zero social battery.
Yeah.
Don't want to hang, even like when I had a free weekend, the one thing I want to do is rest. And even if I hadn't seen my friends that weekend, I'd just be like, I don't want to do this. Like, that's when I thought maybe it is burnout. And when I spoke to a lot of friends about it, they were like, yeah, maybe you should listen to your body. And I spent like a week or two just actually doing nothing. And sometimes you feel a bit guilty because I'm like, maybe I should be producing or something. But then you're thinking, no, actually, because the same thing's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be in a worse position probably. So I did have to do that. But yeah, that I think I needed a factory reset.
Yeah.
I need the off switch and then turn it back on again.
And now you're back on track for the Eurosummer.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
You have more gigs or less gigs than last year?
We were actually speaking about this with my agent.
Yeah.
Shout out to Teeth. But yeah, we were actually speaking about this. And he was like, do you think we've got more? And we were comparing the 2 years. And there's like, in June, I think I had about, God, it must have been about 14 gigs. And I was just like, at the time, you know what? I thought that was a lot.
Yeah.
And I know other people have like way more gigs. And I know that is a lot. But I do like the fact that it's a bit more spread out this year.
Yeah.
And there's like maybe bigger moments, if you like.
Yeah. Because last weekend, I think, you also play with Fast Swords, but like yesterday, you didn't have a gig, right?
No.
Yes. No, but that's also pretty chill.
Yeah.
And you still play for more people, I guess, in total, if you just
Yeah.
together.
I think so. I think that is part of it. And there's bigger moments, and I think I prefer that. And I've also started going, last year was very, even though it was busier, it was very in and out. And then for some people, like, that is like the dream. But I think that all started like the burnout, because I'd never in a country for that long. Like, I remember going to Cologne 3 times last year, and I always went when it was dark. I never see it in the daylight.
No.
I was going home in the dark, and I was getting there in the dark. I was like, oh, I really want to see this place. Like,
Yeah. The big church is nice there.
Apparently.
Yeah. There's a really, really big church somewhere in the city.
So, yeah, so this year I've been started doing like, go there a day early. I like spending more time in the place that I'm in there. This, for example, I stayed here yesterday. Yeah.
at Schiphol? Did you see any beautiful things at Schiphol?
That reselling.
But like every DJ is staying there. Like I think, yeah, it's like the most chill place. I'll say, or not?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I only seen one DJ's, Leo from Heartstring, and we was chatting with him for a little bit in the breakfast. But you do normally see in the breakfast people coming in late from the gigs, and that's their first meal of the whole day. It's the skip all breakfast. It's
I hated that in Spain. Like we were like Lloret de Mar, like the first time. Every time we came back at like 7 a.m. and we were in a hotel with like older people, and like you came in like for breakfast just after you came back from the club. But it's a horrible fee, man.
It is.
Yeah.
You feel like they're staring a bit more than they are, don't you?
Especially with ADE. Or you go back home like in the morning after a festival, people are going to their work. Yeah, everyone is like ADE is like on a Thursday morning, you go back from an event. Oh, it's fucking horrible.
That's horrible.
It's a bit like that when I stay in Bondi. Apparently they love to get up really early. And I was coming back from an after party. We went past so many people running. And I was like, this is a bit humiliating now. It's like, these guys are getting up for their morning runs. I'm like, oh, I think these games.
Absolutely horrible. During INE, you had like the marathon.
You like the marathon.
And I was going home absolutely out of fire.
So the contrast was so big. There was not nice. They were looking at me and I
They don't need a marathon there, do you?
Who the fuck came up with the idea to do it like on the same moment?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Absolutely a horrible idea.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So last weekend you played two back-to-backs from your sets. Like you're playing a lot of back-to-backs right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've also been noticing this, and it is like, well, it is something that I, funnily enough, wanted to do, but maybe I got what I wanted a bit more. I think it is fun doing them, but I do, now and again, I said to my agent, I was like, I do miss, playing on my own sometimes, but I think it also, it's happening literally all over the world now. I think promoters like to see these moments where two people come together, and it's not that special anymore. Like,
no, there's so many back-to-backs. Like,
It's everywhere.
it just feels like a good way for them to promote. Like, oh, they're coming together.
oh yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I do want to stop doing them, and I think eventually they will start to fizzle out, because I think I was on what you were saying there. I think I was on a festival or a lineup where it is just back-to-backs.
Only back-to-backs.
So it was literally back-to-back, and then the headliner was on it. So I said it, I can't.
But yeah, you also right now have like face-to-face. Like the whole concept is not playing alone anymore.
No.
You also play like a face-to-face right at the time. What did you like of it?
You know what? Actually, the festival was so good with it. Passport, and the people running it were really good. So shout out to them. And also, it was really funny. So it was obviously way easier to speak all the instructions in Dutch, and I had Charter with me.
Yeah.
And I felt like a lost puppy, because they were speaking Dutch to each other. And then Charter was like, well, what if we do this, and what if we do this in Dutch?
Yeah.
And all I could see is his actions doing. And I was like, oh my God, he's getting angry. What is going on? He's like, something's really wrong here. Everything's... And I was just like, is everything okay? And they were like, yeah. And then anyway, and they started again. And I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. And then basically they did explain it all to me, and it was fairly like easy, but it was also confusing to hear at the time.
Yeah.
Also playing like face to face, and then having your like side to the audience.
Oh yeah.
So that big of a stage.
Yeah, you also can really look into the crowd to what they are thinking.
Exactly. And it was really, because we like doing that when we're back to back, me and Charlie. Like, we're like, I feel like we're quite interactive with the crowd. We like.
Yeah, I also
looking at
think like,
people.
did you have less energy during the set? Because if you look into the crowd and you see people jumping around, you also get way more energy as a DJ. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was one of them where you had a lot of things to think about.
Yeah.
And then your whole focus wasn't actually enjoying it and hoping they're enjoying it too. It was more like, okay, I need to lock in here. I need to lock in, because it's my first face where I don't want to fuck up. But it was fun. It was fun.
For one time.
Never again. You know, like something that any memory. I've done it now. It's from the bucket list.
So in the past, you also said you wanted to be a football player. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's every boy's dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be a footballer. But I was actually never that good. I was not like going to academies or anything. No, never like that. I think the closest thing, like I wanted to be an actor actually.
Just like Rossi. Like
Yeah. I heard about this as well.
Yeah.
And I've never spoke to him about that. But yeah, I did want to be an actor. And it was actually in school where I was like, I was doing like A-level drama, and I was ready to go to like an acting school as well, which is really funny.
Did you ever act in like a
series? Oh no, I never hit the big screens, but sadly not. But in my school, yeah, I did from time to time. I was still a little bit shy to do it though for like big plays, which is weird considering I wanted to do it. But yeah, I remember telling my teacher, I was like, I think I want to be a DJ now, and she was like, "What?"
How old were you when you said that?
Maybe like, was I 15 or 16?
Oh, okay, already
16, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when I fully decided, but I think this is a bit better, you know.
Is it also usual, like in the Netherlands, it's very usual, like when you're before you're going to high school, you have like a musical together with everyone.
The last year of the...
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, of the primary school. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did that. So, yeah, before we go to high school, yeah, we did do it.
I'll
leave us play, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was only you were like that.
Yeah, no, we do that, yeah. No, I was not the main character, no. I think, what did we do for that? There was like loads of different things. That we did. Instead of like a more of a collaborative thing, everyone had their own little pieces that they put together. I think I was in like a boy band or something. So I've done it like that.
Oh, and something you want to do again? A boy band? Like TLM Airlines, you have like a DJ boy band.
It would be.
Tryton and Tasia.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think I'm already in like a little boy band. Like me and Dart. That's the only back-to-back. I feel like seems like because we've got songs together.
Should we go to this or that?
I guess, why not?
Oh, nice.
Why not? Always and Forever or Love It For Real?
Oh my God. Should I back myself, really? The other one was made with someone else. Love You For Him.
Okay, yeah. Oh shit.
Love Euphoria or The Way It Is?
Funny because The Way It Is isn't even out yet, but The Way It Is.
The Way It Is or What to Do?
Oh.
I wouldn't search what to do, man.
The Way It Is.
The Way It Is or Tryton?
Oh dear. Tryton.
Tryton or I Want You to Know?
Tryton.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Tryton wins.
Your best track?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I think I just owe it a lot. Like, and it also like, for me, it set some sort of, I don't know the word. It's set like, okay, here's what I can do. Here's what I can offer. And I think when people listen to that, they're like, okay, this is maybe the standard of what I can produce, because everything from that like kind of stems from Tryton, like all the ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe I do owe it a little bit. So
Okay.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, I know, for sure.
thanks, Chris.
Yeah, questions from followers, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah. First one, I don't know if you know this guy, but Alarico, how does it feel to doom scroll at the tent before my pit set? I think you have to explain this.
Do you want me to? Actually, this is quite a good scene for what this felt like. So we were all in a tent, and we all were in seats like this.
Yeah.
And Alarico said, "Okay, open Instagram. Everyone, put your phones down." And I was just like, "Oh yeah, no." And he's like, "We're gonna see who's got the best algorithm."
Oh no.
And honestly, we were all swiping on the table while all the phones were on the table like this. And I was just like, oh God, I hope nothing like pops up here. Not that I've got anything bad, but I was just thinking, if I beat these guys by like a good margin, then I'm going to look like a right freak. That was the first time that I met him.
Yeah.
And he wanted to see my algorithm.
Imagine just some Diddy or FC memes out of nowhere there on the For You page.
Tryton one. He probably would have enjoyed that. He probably would Your doom's growing, bro.
But what did pop up on your view page?
Oh God, I can't remember. It was like there wasn't much brain rot at the time, I don't think, but his was quite brain rot.
Yeah.
He didn't have any Italian brain rot though, which was
No, Tum so
at the time, you know.
yeah,
it's like
that
that's
time it was popular.
I was quite happy with that. We had just funny memes, yeah.
Oh, better.
Yeah.
Max, are you supporting Ajax in the Netherlands?
No comment. No, do you know what? I just love football so much. And I just love collecting kits, guys. And maybe we need to get this out here. I don't support anyone in the Netherlands. I was playing in Amsterdam. I got given a beautiful kit with my name on it from a beautiful moment. That is all.
But at Intercell, you was wearing a PSV shirt.
Was I?
Yeah, and
I don't remember that.
and then I also saw you at Oranje Roos, and I saw Ruud van Nistelrooy on your name. So
What? I didn't know that. Oh, yeah.
okay, Jono, dream back-to-back partner, someone you haven't played with yet.
You know what? I was actually speaking to him about this. Alarico.
Oh,
With his new house.
oh yeah, with his new house.
That would be cool. And he was just like, I think I spoke to him and he was just like, just let me cook for a minute. But that would be fun.
Is he also producing house stuff?
I think so.
Oh, that's sick, man.
It's just a beast, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
That's good.
But you also made like tech house back in the day.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So I can dabble in that little road. I did it a little bit when I played with Joe. I always do it. And then when I play with Elena, we had like in Paris, we had like the first like 40 minutes was just like really
They both play tech house like on 150 BPM.
yeah. It's faster, isn't it?
Yeah.
But some of it sounds great.
It works. It really works.
So he's really good.
Yeah. So Kyle Starkey back-to-back Alarico.
Oh yeah,
Soon.
I love that. And obviously Yob, that would be
Oh yeah.
amazing. Just unreal.
Everyone is always saying that when we record the podcast. Like, he's understandable. Yeah. Do you look forward to Paradise Cine set? Because you also said, like, in an interview earlier, I guess that was one of your biggest festivals on your bucket list, right?
Really was. I first seen it about 3 years ago, and I can't remember who was playing on that big round stage, that little Coliseum-like stage.
Oh, I think I saw, wasn't Pegassi that went
Was it
viral?
Pegassi?
Yeah, I think so, man.
That's probably where I seen it, and I was just like, then I started following the festival and like the setup, and then I think I seen, did Stussy play there as well?
Yeah, last year, man.
Following year?
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God, this gets like better and better. I'm surprised I didn't actually go as a punter, but probably didn't have time. But yeah, that was one of the things I was just like, oh God, I'd just really like to play there. Because you can camp there as well. So me and Dart might actually camp there.
You're going to
The full experience, yeah. It's going to be great.
the full weekend or?
Full weekend.
Yeah, full weekend experience.
It's a great lineup like
Yeah,
each
yeah.
day, so
You don't have any other gigs that weekend?
no.
Oh.
We go to Hideout straight after, so
Oh.
might be a bit full on. In comes burnout again. After talking about it. Just doing it all again.
Jeff, favorite Trotters tune?
Oh. Jeff is probably, is it Jeff Nice?
Yeah, it's Jeff Nice.
He loves Trotters as much as me. To be fair. And he also has some really nice reworks of some of the Trotters songs. If I had to pick one, it's probably one that I haven't even done. It's the I played it yesterday actually. Not yesterday, Saturday. Oh no, do you know what? Without Your Love, actually, yeah. That's a big one. And I've made an edit of that actually. Because that sounds a little bit hard housey as well.
Yeah.
And it's got just an amazing piano at the back of it. It's just too cool, man.
Okay, nice. Yeah, what's coming up for you in 2026, like for the rest of the year?
Yeah, just like big festivals that just sounds like really surreal. Tomorrowland. I just never thought I'd be playing that.
Oh, what states are you playing there?
It's the one where I can't remember what it's called, sadly.
The core?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah,
It's the one Marlon played last
yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah.
That should be really good. And it's like the last day of the last week. So
Uh-huh.
the Sunday. But I can't wait for that. And Creamfields as well with Heist Benwell.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to just show him around Creamfields, and I'm gonna take him around the crowd, I think.
Is Creamfields a sick festival or not?
It is. It's like
Is it
still
16?
British though.
16 bloods or no?
It is, guys.
Oh,
Is it 16 plus? No,
Oh,
is it
so,
18 plus?
yeah,
but it's 18
Yeah, that's
plus.
better anyway.
That is better.
Yeah.
But there is 16-year-olds that get it.
Yeah, they will get in.
I know a few people who got in when they were younger. Yeah.
But also in the Netherlands it's happening right now because
Really?
I was like at Luscious, but there was also like a few guys and they were like 17 or 16. They were like,
Yeah.
and they were flexing with it. They came to me like, "How old do you think I am?" I said, "I'm 90-year-old or 20-year-old." No, we're 16. So sick, man.
Yeah.
Crazy flex.
So when did they get so confident? I can't remember being that confident when I was 16. I was like,
I
those
also wasn't that deep into like music that I really would get into like an electronic music.
yeah,
But it's because of TikTok. Like it's popping up on everyone's For You page.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, actually, probably a big influence on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like Free Your Mind from Prospa is even charting right now. Yeah, Kadama comes and goes also. So like even like the people that just listen to the most basic shit, they also hear like this
Then
stuff.
also.
So yeah, that's
crazy.
and some other releases coming up this year.
Yeah. So actually, next Friday, I don't know when this goes out, but it might even be out.
I think it's already out. It's already out.
Yeah.
It always takes a month when we
That's
drop
fair enough.
something.
Me and Adam 234. That's coming out on Limbo Records, which is like an old Scottish progressive house label.
Uh-huh.
I love all the old tunes on that, and I noticed they like revamped their label, so I was like, that's actually like a really nice label to go on. So it's coming out on that. I'm gonna do a few more edits on my Bandcamp. We kind of like premiered the Bandcamp, and it went really well. So
Yeah.
I like doing that. I'm gonna throw a few more edits out of there.
Is it harder these days to put like illegal samples on Bandcamp because it feels like it happens way less than back in the days?
Yeah, but I also, it's a bit of a blank space for me that I also don't know the rules. No, I really don't. Because I see most of my edits that I bought on Bandcamp are definitely on Bandcamp because they can't release it.
Yeah.
Like the ones that I have in my record box that I bought from there, are from that. So I also, maybe I'm going to use that blank space and just be like, I didn't know. Man.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it's out.
Yes, yeah, it's a good tactic.
Yeah.
And more release, the way it is
The
going.
way it is, like, yeah, that's hopefully coming out middle of summer, back end of summer. Don't know yet. Probably still don't know when this is out in a month.
Yeah.
Things take that long, but hopefully we have some news and I can say, but yeah, that's probably my most anticipated one. I just can't wait to get that.
Yeah, right.
Get it in circulation. I haven't even sent it to that many DJs either. That's probably why.
I've never heard any other DJ
No,
other than you play it.
Yeah. I think I've only sent it to Yob. That was it.
Oh yeah. Did he play it?
No.
Well,
He doesn't play.
Yeah.
And he loves Lisa Morris as well. So
Yeah.
plus, maybe he needs to hear like the master or something.
Yeah, but these days also playing like house music. Like
Yeah.
last time I saw it was more so playing more solo and Idemi, so I don't know. Maybe it's too high BPM.
That's what you want.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to wrap it up, right? Thanks for coming, man.
Thanks for having me. Really nice.